Alrighty, so we're back on some more Warframe today. I really was not planning to make a video today, or rather the video that I was planning to make, I'm just kind of too tired to do it, so I was thinking about just not recording it at all, but then I was like, I can just go ahead and at least do a more simple video, something kind of quick where I just talk, usual stuff. The video that I was planning to make is going to take maybe a few more hours to actually edit. So I'll just work on that tomorrow, I think. But for now, more Warframe, typical kind of video style. I got about 3 hours of sleep last night, so yep, I don't really have a sleep schedule at the moment. That's why I was not really planning to record today. I didn't know if I wanted to say today or tonight, so. But anyway, game shutdowns, they're becoming just sadly more and more common these days. I tend to say that we're not in the era of comebacks and we're instead in the era of shutdowns. So typically when a game comes out and it doesn't do well, that pretty much just means that it's doomed. It's not really going to get that comeback. It's not really going to get a second chance, or at least it's very rare for that to happen. We saw that recently with Highguard. It came out, it had really a very impressive day one numbers. Not even day one numbers, really numbers for about, I don't know, 5 hours or something like that. It really just completely plummeted the next day. Or at least with Marathon, it's maintaining a more stable numbers, because if Marathon had like 88,000 the first day and then went down to like, I don't know, 30,000 the next day and then 15,000 the next, then that would be worrying. But instead it's kind of maintaining, I don't know, around 70k peak daily, which is, not bad. I don't know if it's what Sony needs, because Sony did put $3.6 billion into them, and instead Bungie has been having quite a few fumbles. But anyway, Highguard shut down, everyone pretty much knew about it. But however, there was a game that shut down even before Highguard got announced, and that is King of Meat. Now that might not exactly ring a bell at first glance, but some of you may have watched the Moist Critical video on the game. He did two. One was his gaming channel where he just played the game for, I don't know, a little bit, maybe an hour or something. And then a video where he talks about how it's the biggest flop of the year, because really that was an absolute Concord level failure. I mean, it got like a peak of around 300 on Steam, and they were expecting like 100,000 concurrent players or something crazy like that, and it just did not get there at all. Instead it completely dropped and just dead in the water. Now I think this released like late 2025, not sure if there were layoffs, but a few weeks ago, I think maybe in February, it was announced right here: despite the creativity and innovation Glowmade brought to King of Meat, the game has unfortunately not found the audience we hoped for. As a result, we have made the difficult decision to conclude our investment in the game, and King of Meat servers will close on April 9th, 2026. So just about 1 month from now. Just gotta make sure my game is doing fine. I mean, these are low level enemies, but I am just kind of live doing this. I'm not doing a pre-record. Hopefully Poggy can take care of things. Players will be able to access and play all existing content until then, so we encourage you to enjoy your remaining time in the game with your fellow contenders, the whole, 3 of them. We want to sincerely thank every player, about 1,000 maybe at most, who supported King of Meat and the wonderful community, again, about 1,000 at most, in total between all platforms, that formed around it. Your enthusiasm, imagination, and feedback, the whole 5 of them that responded. And y'all back off for one moment, I'm talking, okay? Have meant the world to us and the team at Glowmade. We're grateful for Glowmade's partnership and passion throughout this journey and wish them continued success in the future. So yeah, it obviously does suck for the devs that, genuinely try to make a good game, the people that are not responsible for the decisions that led to the game's failure. So why did the game exactly fail so hard? Well, number one, it really did not have much marketing at all. Like seriously, how many of you have heard about the game? Probably not many. Instead, their form of marketing was to sponsor Mr. Beast. Now, of course, Mr. Beast, very well known. I mean, who doesn't know about him? And his main channel gets, a ton of views. However, the sponsored segment was on Mr. Beast Gaming, and Mr. Beast Gaming does not get too many views, especially compared to his main channel. And the video that was sponsored by King of Meat got about 7 million views. Now, of course, 7 million views by no means nothing to scoff at. I would love to have that many views for a video, but that's not good for trying to market a game. And not really to like take shots at Mr. Beast, but so much of his videos are, fast-paced editing, overstimulation, that type of deal. I don't even really know if you got like a good sense of the game from the Mr. Beast video. That, and also people that watched it probably are not really too interested in the game. They're interested in the rest of the content, which was like a competition between players. Like they're interested in the video, not the game necessarily. And that was kind of like all the marketing I ever saw from it. I mean, I didn't even see it. I only heard about it because of Moist Critical talking about it. So really, it was just a severe lack of marketing, relying too much on Mr. Beast to carry the success of the game, which just did not work out at all. Now, on top of that, the game was just not even all that interesting. It is kind of those more party slop style games, although this one's actually not that good. Like, at least with some of the other party style games, you know, Party Animals, I don't know, Fall Guys maybe. If you kind of consider that a party game, kind of not. It's like kind of 50-50 on that. But if you're looking for games with friends, you're probably not really going to be picking King of Meat. You're probably going to be picking Repo or Lethal Company, you know, just whatever else. Like another thing with the game is that it tries to be overstimulating, which just it kind of just gets annoying. Like, you ever had someone just talk too much in a video game and you just want them to shut up? That's pretty much King of Meat 24/7. But besides that, it's not necessarily a bad game. It's just there are better games out there. So it's kind of like, why bother playing it when you could, you know, play Repo, for example. Not really sure what the current party slop quote-unquote game is right now. Or I should have said party quote-unquote slop. Oh well. So yeah, that's shutting down here soon. I don't really think anyone's batting an eye at it. I haven't even really heard anyone talk about it. Even though there was not too many people that enjoyed the game. Even if it is like 5 people that enjoy the game, it's still not really a good thing for a game to shut down. Because hey, even if it is just 5 people enjoying the game, they should be able to at least keep enjoying that game. Like, there's no reason the game should be shutting down, even if it is a bad game. If someone enjoys it, they should be able to keep enjoying it. So really, it's just more proof that Stop Killing Games needs to get somewhere. Like all these kind of online only games, they should really have support for, was it peer-to-peer servers, I think, where you're just basically able to host your own separate server with, you know, your PC, kind of like how they did in the old Call of Duties. You remember those days, like Black Ops 2 and whatnot? That was back when host advantage was a real thing. Yes, it was annoying at the time, but the advantage is, hey, the game gets to stay online pretty much forever. Now, of course, I have no idea how much of a security risk that could be. I know Call of Duty, the old ones, tend to have some security flaws, at least on PC. I don't think it's too bad on console. But anyway, there's that and another shutdown. I don't think Marathon will be next. I don't think Marathon's shutting down. I think worst case scenario for Bungie, they kind of just get dissolved into Sony. They probably have some layoffs, and that's about it. I don't think Marathon or Destiny 2 will get shut down. It's just, yep, some people are going to get laid off, and then Bungie is not really going to be Bungie anymore. Anyway, besides that, it is daylight savings time today, and it's spring forward, so we're going forward an hour. I didn't even know about that until about, I don't know, 30 minutes ago. What's funny is I haven't even set back my clock yet. Like, obviously my phone and computer have set back because they just do that automatically, but I have like a clock by my bed that I would have to manually adjust, and that is still forward an hour. So hey, I never had to adjust it. Okay, can get out of here. That's nice. I also got my glasses today. However, they have some issues. One of the lenses is like, it's not like really connected too well. It looks like it could be easily adjusted by not me, but the people that actually work at the eye doctor. So I'm going to have to go back to the eye doctor Monday so that I can drop my glasses off there so that they can hopefully fix it. Luckily, I've still got my previous pair, so it's not the end of the world. And then I guess in other news, there was, oh, what was it? Oh yeah, PlayStation, they're going back to exclusives. It's pretty dumb if you ask me. I don't understand the point of exclusives. Like, really, I think everyone should be able to enjoy the game regardless of what console they're on. And also, I feel like exclusives is just worse for the company because they're probably just going to get less money, because like, instead of someone buying the game because it's on PC, they're just simply not going to buy the game. So Sony or whoever the company is get just absolutely no money from that customer. I don't really think exclusives drive up sales for a console. Now maybe it could if, you know, PlayStation 5 got like 100 exclusives a year that are all bangers, but that's not the case. Instead, it seems like they get about 3 3 exclusives a year. That really, I mean, what even has been like the last good PlayStation exclusive? What, Astrobot maybe? Maybe that's a little bit of a stretch. I mean, Astrobot is good. I recognize that. I'm saying, like, is Astrobot the last one? Or is there anything else? Because a lot of the good games that have come out recently have been all platforms. I mean, Resident Evil Requiem is available on all platforms. So I don't know why they're doing exclusives. I don't think it's going to work out well, especially with their focus on live service. Because the thing with live service games is that they need as many players as possible to be actually successful. Because, I mean, pretty much one of the main things that every live service company cares about is maintaining players. Player retention, getting those numbers up and making sure they last long. If you're exclusive, then you lose out on a bunch of players, and so the numbers aren't going to look as good. The shareholders, investors are not going to be as happy. Like, I don't know, say Destiny 3 was a PlayStation 5 exclusive. That is just not going to end well. Plus, a lot of the live service games that have been coming out are not really hitting too well. What's the last live service game that hit pretty well? Arc Raiders, and that's not exclusive, and really that's not even like a AAA company, is it? I think it's more like kind of like AA. It's not exactly indie, but they're not, you know, super massive, because Embark worked on the finals beforehand. Pretty successful game, but, you know, not AAA multi-billionaire company type of stuff. Just like it's a good company, you know. It's definitely not indie. It's kind of like in between. And then before Arc Raiders, what was it then? What, maybe Helldivers 2? That's kind of been up and down really so much. I mean, it seems like Helldivers 2 seems like it's the best game with the worst management. I mean, every time I look at YouTube to just kind of see how Helldivers 2 is doing, it's like there's just always bad news. It's wild. Plus, I mean, their PR team is not very good. I think that's pretty obvious. I don't really know how a game company could fumble that bad. Like, Helldivers 2 is still doing fine player count wise, but man, they've been all over the place when it comes to like management. It's pretty weird, pretty wild. And I guess the last news I've kind of heard about is that the Steam console, the Steam Cube, I don't know if it has an official name yet, but that's supposedly going to be getting details later this year, or it's going to be releasing this year. Just don't know when, don't know the price yet. My guess for the price is around $1,000, because it is more of a PC than a console. I mean, we'll have to see how RAM prices are going to be later on this year too. There was news that Supreme Court rejected a copyright sort of claim, whatever, for AI generated content. Basically, a guy was trying to copyright AI generated content, and Supreme Court said nah. So hey, that's actually some good news. So I mean, really, if AI generated content is just not copyright protected at all ever, that's kind of one way that it can really go down a lot. So really, that might just be our saving grace. Just, yeah, your AI content is not protected. It can be easily stolen with no repercussions. I mean, that sounds pretty good to me. Wonder what the next game is on for people's radars. Sorry, I'm just kind of talking my mind again. Like, I'm still looking forward to the Cube. I kind of need to know more details about it, but I really like my looter shooters, my, you know, PvE games. I feel like as I've gotten older, I've been more into PvE, but really I've kind of had like phases. When I was a kid, it was PvE. When I was kind of growing up and I first played online gaming, it was PvP a fair bit. And then now it's kind of back down to PvE with the occasional itch for some PvP. I feel like I'm so lost when it comes to upcoming games. I mean, so many of them just kind of are not really into my flavor, my taste. Or rather, I just kind of watch them be played instead. Like Resident Evil Requiem, I watched someone play through it, and I kind of had a good time doing that. Because if a game I'm more interested in the story than the gameplay doesn't appeal too much to me, then I can just simply watch someone play through it on YouTube and pretty much get a satisfactory experience. It feels like so many games these days that are decent are becoming just Souls-likes. Or it's like, I mean, I get it, Souls-like games are good, but they seem to just blend together so much. So many of them kind of just seem samey or been there, done that, you know? Like, so many games at the Game Awards looked like, oh yeah, this is another Samurai Souls-like. kind of game. Woohoo. And yet, this whole time, we've never really had a first-person shooter Souls-like. Kind of sad, because I've always loved the aesthetic of like Elden Ring, Dark Souls, Demon Souls. I've always loved like a shooter in that style of atmosphere and gameplay design. Or not gameplay design, but just art, you know, that stuff. It looks really nice. It's a cool aesthetic. I guess there is Witchfire. I think that's still in early access now. Maybe I'll buy Witchfire when it comes out fully. We'll see. I feel like the one thing that kind of disrupts me on it is the stamina bar. I am just not too much into stamina on shooters. I think stamina kind of makes sense for Dark Souls and those types of games, but I don't think it works out too well for shooters personally. But oh well. Anyway, I think that's probably gonna be it for now. I have 2 videos planned. One, I'm going to be playing Quake, and then what I'm uploading tomorrow is probably going to take me some more time to edit, but it's going to be a more silly video, just a joke video, so we'll see how that goes. Anyway, I'll see you all in whatever I do next, so hope you guys enjoyed.